Hello everybody, welcome to our BIMwood network meeting. Our topic today is building information modeling, an important topic but also quite not easy, as we might hear later. BIMwood is always about the exchange between research and practice, and that's why we have two speakers here today from both domains. Our speakers are Dielza Elshani from the ICD, Institute for Computational Design and Construction, and also member of the Cluster of Excellence in CDC at the University of Stuttgart. And we have Eric Bosson from Gropius. Gropius is a construction company which offers design and production with a high degree of digitalization. So welcome to both of you. And of course, I want to introduce our partners for today. Today we cooperate with the ENI, that's the Institute for Entrepreneurship and Innovation Science at the University of Stuttgart. And Marcel Werle will give us an overview about this institute and especially about the consulting services for startups here at the university. And we have Frederik Wulle from the Arena 2036. He will join us later and give us a guided tour through the arena during the or after the coffee break. And after our event, we would like to invite you to have some snacks and drinks and to chat and network, because BIMwood is a networking platform. And to network is our main concern, so you're all invited. And of course, BIMwood is always available for your suggestions or requests. You will find us on LinkedIn or on the web. And now I wish us all a good event with many insights and inspiring networking at the end. Let's start.
Well, hello also from my side. My name is Marcel Werle. I'm a startup coach and project manager here at the University of Stuttgart at the Institute of Entrepreneurship and Innovation Sciences. We are a management institute by definition, but we are here located in the campus in Vaihingen and also here within the arena, because it's more or less our job to also serve as a bridge between the more business-oriented institutes from our faculty that are also in the Stadtmitte and also the technical institutes that are here in the campus in Vaihingen, to promote innovation, to promote also entrepreneurship, and we try to fulfill our promise through research, teaching, but also transfer. And I'm very happy that we can do this event today in cooperation, also to show to the other institutes at this university how the research and how the new technologies that are developed there can be implemented in practice, and how we can support on this journey. So as you can see, we are located here in the Arena 2036. We are a relatively young institute. We have been founded in 2020 under the, based on the funding from a Mercedes-Benz fund. There was no entrepreneurship institute here at this university before. That's why there was this initiative, and also to foster spin-off activities, to have more startups that will be spinned off from the university. We are also associated to the Faculty 7 of Mechanical Engineering. So we're part of the Faculty 10 for Business and Management, but also for Mechanical Engineering. As I said, to be also able to have this bridging function between the technical fields. The University of Stuttgart is very strong in engineering, in science. But so far, I would say we are lacking a bit of behind of also spinning off these new technologies in startups, and that's why this new chair and this new institute was formed. We are part of different initiatives from that have been established recently here at the university, but also in the whole Stuttgart area. For instance, we are part of the Cyber Valley to also support here the transfer activities from the research to practice towards more startups. We are part of the, or we also collaborate with the Startup Autobahn, which is one of the most, I would say today, famous and acknowledged acceleration programs from universities for startups, for university startups. The Gründermotor as well tries to kind of bring the entrepreneurship education at the state level of Baden-Württemberg to the next level, so to foster collaboration among universities here in the state for startup collaborations, also for investor networks, for industry networks. And the Startup Campus 0711 is our local initiative together with the Media University of Stuttgart. Again, here we're trying to kind of have shared events, have a shared agenda, a shared project to support startups from the university, also from the HDM, Hochschule der Medien, but also we are collaborating under this context with Fraunhofer Institutes and also University of Hohenheim and Technical University of Applied Sciences. At our institute, we focus on research, teaching, and transfer. The teaching aspect mostly tries to bring innovation methods and entrepreneurship very practically to students. We have students mostly from engineering and science fields and that are, let's say, motivated to learn about how to bring innovation to life, how to start their own business. And we just last week or this week finished our internal acceleration program with 25 students from 11 different study programs. So we try to, as I said, bring these different fields together already on the student level so that students can form teams and together come up with new forms of ideas. We also do research, of course, that is specifically addressing aspects of technology entrepreneurship. So this is one of our focus of interest. How can technologies that are developed in universities be a spin-off into the economy, mostly through startups, but also through collaborations with industry partners. The same goes for innovation. We also have different kinds of research fields on innovation ecosystems. So for instance, how do universities, startups and companies collaborate in formats like the Arena 2036, and how can we as a university also contribute to such forms of ecosystems. Transfer then refers to the aspect of helping the university to create more startups. We have a team of coaches, startup coaches that support researchers, students that approach us saying, hey, we have an idea. We would like to apply for first funding, for instance. This coaching team helps these teams, these students or researchers. And also we are trying to set up, apart from the teaching, also a dedicated support program for early stage researchers. So specifically for these researchers here in the group that are kind of in the PhD and maybe think about what would be the next career option. We have a dedicated program to support you in that and to help you see your own entrepreneurial potential, so to speak, and also the potential of your technology. I focused on the aspect of cross-faculty cooperation. As I said, although we are a business institute, we collaborate with a range of students, groups, faculties, institutes to support the aspect of transfer. And we see actually also that many more institutes, also like the cluster of excellence here, approach us because they're really interested in this topic. And I think this is something also very important for the future of many institutes, to show that their research activities also really lead to impact in the economy. I think we see that everywhere in the the aspect of academic spin-offs is on the top of the political agenda. Yeah, there's also an entrepreneurship center that's planned at the University of Stuttgart to more aggregate the activities, and we are also part of that. Our team, probably you cannot recognize any faces there, but we have also many different people with diverse backgrounds part of our team: engineers, scientists, business people also, of course, and kind of also representing the diversity of the university, representing the cross-disciplinarity that we also want to foster here. We have a own website, different kinds of channels. Yeah, especially our entrepreneurship newsletter is interesting for those who want to stay up to date about what happens here locally. So we do not report about the next big startups from the Silicon Valley, but what do our local startups do? Yeah, and I think this is something that we can really be proud of, that in the past 2 and 3 years, many more students and researchers decided to establish their own company based on their research, based on their PhD, based on their master thesis, based on the ideas that they have developed during their study time. And we would like to inform also the people here at the university of how these young companies evolve, but also, of course, we advertise, or we raise the awareness for our own programs. As I said, we are part of different kinds of programs. We can kind of address many different challenges for startups. So the Startup Campus, as I said, is the local context. Next Generation Mittelstand of Gründermotor tries to help to connect companies, startups to companies, established companies and investors. So there's a full range of support for startups and those that are interested in startups and that want to maybe experience how it is to develop their own business idea. For the matter of today, I will also only talk a bit about the transfer and outreach, what we're doing here. Of course, we have a whole teaching agenda and research agenda, but I think for you most interested is maybe the way how can I start it, and maybe also what are potential ways of collaboration between startups and the companies here in the Stuttgart or Baden-Württemberg region. So basically our transfer concept is based on these pillars. So the aspect of startup coaching, that everyone who is interested in startups or interested in developing their own business idea has a contact person here to talk to along the whole journey from, hey, I'm Marcel, I have an idea, to we need to apply for funding, to we need an investor. And we can really cover the full range of support along the whole journey. We have different support programs on that way. So there's always the possibility also to connect to other people, to connect to peers, and really get the level of support that's required for the phase that the person is at. You know? We also focus on spaces because we think it's very important to bring people together. I will give you an overview of the spaces that we offer, and of course further education. We aim to support all that also through our curriculums that we offer for students but also for PhDs. This is an overview of our coaches. Yeah, so what you see on the left hand side, these colleagues, they try to prepare for EXIST. EXIST is a funding program from the German government to support university spin-offs. And what you see on the right side, we are, me and my colleague, we are really talking to early stage researchers, those that are in the process of thinking about their next step after a PhD, thinking about potential career paths and how they could integrate their research, their technology into a potential startup. We have different formats for matchmaking, for workshops and so on, like for instance this Students Meet Startups, where we have existing startups from our local context presenting themselves to students who are looking, for instance, for a job. Yeah? There's also meetups with investors, there's meetups with companies. Those are the kinds of events that we offer also to the network here to also connect the people. This is also maybe another overview of what kind of initiatives we are working together with. So last year, or this year in February, we had a talk as part of the Makers of Tomorrow journey, which is also a initiative from the German government, where we try to also emphasize what we're doing here in Stuttgart, trying to bring this to a German audience. And of course, as this setting today here, we're trying to be open and receptive to institutes, organizations here at the local context to kind of offer tailor-made events and formats. Our spaces, we have more or less 3 or 4 spaces in total. The first one basically is also fitting towards the journey of how ideas kind of get materialized and come into being. What you will see here over there is our so-called Weckler, like the Brötchen, which is a specific design to foster ideation workshops. Then we have here the proto box, like a makerspace, where students and researchers can build their first small prototypes. Yeah, you will also see it later in the tour. And our Freiraum is then also a meeting point for events where we really give people the stage to also present their ideas. You will get a tour through the arena where you will also see then these spaces, and I guess Frederick will also give you some more insights into these spaces. This is the Freiraum, which is located in the Mensa building, the former Buchhandlung Witwer, I think. Once they moved out, the university decided, okay, this is the space to give entrepreneurship and innovation a very central and prominent space. This is the outside view. Specifically for PhDs, we offer the project Elements for Founding. The goal here is to open up founding as a third career path that the university so far doesn't offer in their Creators program. So far the focus was on an academic career or of an industry career. And the goal of this project is to open up startups or the entrepreneurial career as a third path. We try to raise awareness to make entrepreneurship as part of a career choice. Yeah? We try to enable those that are interested into learning more, into getting qualified with dedicated programs and workshops, and advanced to kind of help those that want to create their own startup to develop their first business plan to apply for funding. That's in summary. We will we will advertise our program end of this year through Kratos. Yeah, so for those PhD students that are maybe interested, we have one-day workshops, but we also have a whole curriculum of a small acceleration program with a series of workshops. If you still need some ECTS to kind of finish your PhD, you will also get ECTS, and we will do this in settings like this one, also online on a different range of topics. Perfect, that's it. That was the short overview. Thank you very much.